8-year-old Cooper says he intends to be the first American to win the K1 World Grand Prix crown, and a victory over Williams tonight could be just the pass he needs towards gaining a wild card entry into Osaka.
I'm fighting the guy who won the May show, so that can't get you motivated. Nothing can.
He ain't no punk. You don't just sit there and take hits. See that boy? He's small, but he fights back.
I can tell you one thing. I promise you, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. Believe me. No dancing, no pretty stuff.
8-year-old Cooper says he intends to be the first American to win the K1 World Grand Prix crown, and a victory over Williams tonight could be just the pass he needs towards gaining a wild card entry into Osaka.
I'm fighting the guy who won the May show, so that can't get you motivated. Nothing can.
He ain't no punk. You don't just sit there and take hits. See that boy? He's small, but he fights back.
I can tell you one thing. I promise you, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. Believe me. No dancing, no pretty stuff. It's gonna be a fight Friday night.
Whoever they put me in the ring with is a person that's just in my way, trying to stop me from succeeding in my goal. I can't let that happen.
Now coming to the blue corner, the Black Cobra, Dewey Cooper.
Las Vegas' own Dewey Cooper.
It's Black Cobra time.
It is indeed, and he has been a big force in the Las Vegas scene. He feels that he came up a bit short in May against Japan Yusuke Fujimoto and blew a chance. Tonight, though, he wants to get back and earn a wild card to Osaka.
Absolutely. I think the key for him is use his speed, his evasive skills, frustrate Carter, go in and out, moving around. Dewey's got a lot of heart. What he's got to do is make sure he relies on his technique, his mind, his athleticism. Don't try and have a gunfight with Carter because he's carrying a bigger gun. Dewey very popular here in Las Vegas. He has very extravagant entrances. He's always a showman here.
Dewey Cooper making his entrance into the Bellagio and making it for everything it's worth. And now he says enough, wipe it away, all to business now.
He's doing his community service.
And now coming to the ring in the red corner, Carter Williams.
And what a story for this man, Carter Williams. His first K1 event last May, he won it. And he went by two of the biggest names, Rick Rufus and Michael McDonald, en route. And he looks like a different fighter tonight, Duke.
Absolutely, looks great. He's fit. He reminds me actually of a martial arts Mike Tyson. He's just a monster. He's got some huge quads. Quadzilla.
Look at the size of him, Mike.
Quadzilla.
Carter Williams always looked like a fighter, but back in May, he proved he is a fighter. He is the hottest thing out there now. He's only 23 years old, 36-5 record, and 27 KOs. What's that record going to look like when he's 30?
Well, I got to ask, can he fight with this new physique? Part of his success was he was powerful, but he could move like a smaller man as well. Now he's got so much more bulk.
Well, as Coach Gene Fields told me, their regime has been strength and conditioning, plyometrics, power, and explosion. So I think where they've been working the bulk is from the plyometric training. So it's sport-specific training to get even stronger.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Bellagio, Las Vegas, we go to a special K1 super fight. K1 rules apply, 3 3-minute rounds. When the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Nobuaki Kakuda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, trimmed with white letters, weighing exactly 200 pounds. His record stands at 27 victories, including 18 knockouts, only 4 defeats with 1 bout. Even from right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, he is Dewey, the Black Cobra Cooper. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red and officially weighing 245 pounds. 36 victories, including 27 KOs, with only 5 defeats. From Modesto, California, ladies and gentlemen, Carter Williams.
As you know the rule, 3 minutes, 3 rounds, 3 knockdown system, okay? Keep the rule on the fight fair. Aggressive. Shake hand. Okay?
Judge. 3-minute rounds. And this is going to be a very, very interesting fight, gentlemen.
Corner.
Carter Williams and Dewey Cooper. Pretty evenly matched, I think, in style. Even though you see the bulked up Carter Williams in the red trunks. Dewey Cooper, of course, in the black from Las Vegas.
What a mismatch in size, though. Dewey Cooper actually the taller fighter by an inch, but giving away 45 pounds.
He's fought a lot of big boys over his career, too. He knows how to come in, sting, and get out, does the Cobra.
I see that Carter's coming out as a southpaw, lefty right away. I think what he wants to do is try and work on Dewey's front leg with his left leg. Carter's got the ability to fight from both stances, which is impressive.
The work that they have done on Carter's legs is incredible. I mean, the upper body's certainly a lot bigger, but look at the hamstrings, look at the thighs.
Tree trunks. That's what they are.
Well, can they take the punishment? That's the key also.
Dewey Cooper should find out. He ought to start kicking to the legs now.
Carter Williams just plodding through, waiting for the prey to come to him.
Williams with a little tune-up in June in Chicago, won all 3 of his fights by knockout.
Yeah, he's already won 6 fights this year.
And what a stunning victory over Rick Rufus in May.
Over everyone in May.
Nice left hand by Dewey, though. He's doing good. Right now, he's looking good with his strategy. He's staying on the outside, zigging, zagging, a little guerrilla warfare, trying to frustrate the big monster.
Cooper is moving well. Hasn't gotten tagged yet, really, by Carter Williams. He's got to get an offense going. If he waits for Carter, that's going to be trouble.
Carter's got to be careful to get a little more active. You don't want to let Dewey grab a lead here. Dewey's looking good, and Dewey, as he showed against Jean-Claude Layer last year, when he gets confident, he can be the best in there.
Good roundhouse kick by Dewey Cooper is building up some points. And aggressiveness is one of the things that judges look for. If there's no knockdowns and there's no real damage, and it goes down to ring generalship.
I want to see Carter move more. I want to see that he can carry that bulk around the ring, that he can still be the same fighter, but just more powerful.
Fighters don't have to get slow when they get big. They can keep that speed. We'll see if Carter Williams
keep going on.
He is huge.
He just looks so intimidating in there. Good knee strike from Dewey Cooper into the midsection of Carter Williams.
Well, Mike, how are you going to score this one? You're our expert analyst.
We were going to give you the first round, dude.
That is Dewey Cooper's round. And it's a toss-up between a half a point and a full point.
Still tonight, we have the unleashing of the beast. big Bob Sapp in his K1 North American premiere. Already the biggest thing in Japanese sports. Dozens of commercials, thousands of articles. He is everywhere you go in Japan. And now he brings the act to North America, taking on Kimo, a mixed martial arts specialist. That is still to come. We have our K1 semifinal just before this matchup. So, still the best action of the night ahead of us here at the Bellagio.
Mike, I agree with you. I believe that Dewey won that round by a half point is what I'd score it. But then again, that's why I'm in the broadcast booth. I'm not a judge. But I'd like to see Carter a little more active. He's switching to the righty stance now, so I think he wants to get going a little more.
Cooper in the black trunks, Carter Williams in the red.
And now Carter's getting active. Trying to do a left jab, right hand, right roundhouse kick combination. Looks like Cooper is looking for it though. Oh, good right hand by Carter Williams. Ooh.
Dewey's running.
Dewey's hurt.
Dewey needs recovery time. Carter Williams is not one to grant that easily.
Only takes one shot like that to put some bats in the belfry up there, and it's going to take some moving around for Cooper, shaking his head a little bit and a little bit of time to get it back.
Well, Carter is one of those fighters, as they say in the fight game. He's heavy-handed. When he hits, you feel it.
I think Dewey's right on that one. I don't think he got hit hard enough to take him down. Referee Kakuda right on top of it.
Carter's shown some great maturity in the ring. Notice in the last round he was breathing hard a little bit, almost nervous. Look at how calm and relaxed he is. He's just picking his shots. He's looking like a veteran. That last tournament gave him a lot of confidence. Nice double jab over the top. That's what you do against a southpaw. Jab over there, jab.
Oh, good left by Dewey Cooper.
He's also a pro boxer. He trains with Jeff Mayweather here. He's undefeated as a pro boxer. So a two-sport fighter. He's awesome.
Carter Williams shouldn't get too overconfident. Dewey Cooper is not intending on doing anything but winning this bout. He's got the skills. If Carter Williams doesn't pick up the pace, he could lose by decision. I don't think Cooper can knock him out.
No, but he's definitely guerrilla warfare, hitting and moving, ring generalship, controlling the game. I think what they're doing too is the old Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler trick. Dewey's coming out the first minute, scoring a lot of points, kind of moves the second, and then the last minute, score a lot.
Big roundhouse kick. Cooper blocked it, but even blocking a roundhouse kick from Carter Williams causes some damage.
Keep going on.
Carter Williams showing flurries of fantastic power and speed.
Williams acting like he's got all the time in the world, though. This is the winding seconds here of round two.
What Carter needs to do is get his right heel off the mat so he can spring a little more forward. I think that's slowing him a little bit. If he gets his right heel off and he pushes off that toe, he's going to have a little bit more momentum and he can spring forward with that right hand.
Dewey Cooper is going to win this round too, I think, by a close margin, but he's all over Carter Williams.
Dewey Cooper buzzing around the big Carter Williams.
Does anyone smell an upset?
Got to hand it to Dewey Cooper. Carter Williams is absolutely scary looking in there.
But he's inactive.
He's inactive, but Dewey Cooper is not making himself easy to hit either. He's not intimidated. He's coming forward. He's staying on top of Carter Williams. All he's got to do is do the same thing this round, and he'll win this fight.
Absolutely. I definitely smell what the Black Cobra's cooking.
Hey, there's a man who's been in the ring a time or two, Butterbean, and he is wanting to get a taste of K1 action as well.
Well, he's gotten a little, and he's going to get some more. Is that right, dude?
Yes, he fought in Japan in July. He KO'd Fujimoto in the first minute of the round with a devastating left hook. A one-punch knockout. There's some guy with some real power. The Bean.
Could take on Mike Bernardo soon, too. Round three.
Carter's coming out in the southpaw stance.
What does he need to do? He needs to be more active, Carter Williams does.
He needs to employ his will on Dewey. He's point fighting with Dewey, skill fighting. He should use those big muscles.
Big
There he
kick,
goes.
yeah.
Good roundhouse kick. Dewey's acknowledging it.
He's got to start beating on Dewey like he stole something and make him put it back. There you go. Oh, good knee.
Oh, just clipped him though. No real damage. Good thing too. That would have taken him out. Now, Dewey Cooper had better not fall into a pattern of letting Carter Williams get off first.
Well, Dewey can't think that he's got the fight won and just stay away.
He can't think that. I mean, this is such a close fight right now. If he's ahead by a full point, I'd be surprised.
Dewey's doing a great job of hustling, though. A lot of people didn't think this was going to be a good fight. I fought Dewey, and I knew he's a competitor. He's fought some of the game's best. He's fought my brother. He fought with me, Don Wilson. He's not going to lay down for anyone. He's a tough kid. He beat John Cordelier. He's got heart.
I'm getting the feeling, just watching Carter Williams, he's looking for the grand slam. You know, and Dewey is beating him with small ball.
Carter Williams is fighting like he thinks this is 5 rounds.
Flip.
I remember when I won my first world title, I won it by a knockout. And as a young fighter, one thing I did is I thought every fighter I could knock out. You have to fight every fighter differently. I think Carter's waiting for the knockout, and he should be getting active like this. And that's one thing I made a young mistake.
Dewey doing a good job of tiring, and tying up Carter Williams.
Well, that clock's a ticking.
That was a frustration move by Carter Williams, pushing Dewey Cooper over the rope like that. Cooper has been frustrating Williams for 3 rounds now. Good
There you
roundhouse
go.
kick.
Beautiful.
Good counter by Dewey. Good fight.
We got a lot of guys who
There
want
you
to
go.
get themselves to Japan tonight. These fighters are fighting their butts off tonight.
Dewey Cooper pushing Carter Williams around now.
Dewey's trainer, Nick Blumgren, put together a great game plan for this fight. I'm impressed. A little guerrilla warfare, in and out.
That's the key. You hear the cornerman of Dewey Cooper yelling 30 seconds. Go a strong 30 seconds. Do what you've been doing. Stay out of trouble. You got a chance, man.
Dewey Cooper's right leg is hurt a little bit from that last
go.
low
Okay,
kick by
break.
Carter Williams.
And he can fake it for 13 seconds.
This is the final, okay?
He's got to move there.
Cooper should come off strong here. Impress the judges in the last 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dewey should do, right what he's doing there, too. And there's the end. Carter got a shot in at the end. This one is up for grabs.
We're going to show you the
A lot of respect there.
head kick coming up here. A little replay. A lot of respect there. Dewey Cooper's arrived. He's really matured as a fighter over the last few years. I'm very
A
impressed.
smart fight there, you know. He tried to really impose his will on a lot of people, but he took a headshot here.
Big roundhouse kick here by Carter Williams. Had Dewey not had his arm in there and partially blocked it, it would have been all over early.
A little showtime from Dewey. He's saying, nah, you didn't hurt me. Can't faze me.
I mean, really, this is the best I think I've seen Dewey Cooper ever fight in terms of smarts, strategy, movement.
Well, it will be an interesting decision. Dewey Cooper, not as much pain on him as people thought there might be against him. And of course, the big fight coming up later on, we have Bob Sapp going against Chemo. And
I'll tell you something.
Sapp is getting ready backstage, getting taped up. Maurice Smith helping the big guy out. He's ready. He's always ready. You could wake him up from his hotel room in the middle of the night, put him here 5 minutes later, he'd be ready.
He makes Carter Williams look small.
I'll tell you though, Chemo is a bad
Yeah,
dude.
give him 45 pounds.
Some
I
fight.
wasn't scared at all. Black Cobra, Tim Black Brown, love you.
Down Modesto. Represent Modesto 209. Much love. Everybody that represented me, supported me. Much love. You know where you are, baby. See you, Voodoo. On the way.
Your scores it 30-27. Sal Zamato scores it 30-28. And Dalby Shirley has it 29.5 to 29 for the winner by unanimous decision. Carter Williams.
Not a unanimous decision with the crowd here. Of course, Dewey Cooper from Vegas.
I'm surprised, to say the least.
I am too, Mike. I definitely thought that the fight was much closer.
A round of applause
I
for
think
both
Dewey Cooper
fighters.
won the
Dewey
fight.
Cooper and Carter Williams got a good
I'm
fight
with you
here.
on that. I'm going to put myself out there. No disrespect to Carter, but I think Dewey out-hustled him in this match.
I think he did too.
It was great showing from Dewey
It was
Cooper.
a great performance by both fighters, but I thought Dewey had the edge.
Absolutely, absolutely.